In the past few months, the gym situation around the world has been a bit inconsistent. In some places gyms are open, but in other places the gyms are still closed or they recently shut down again. In a previous video, I've already shown you a bodyweight only workout routine that you can use at home. Now to help you take your home workouts to the next level, in this video I will discuss dumbbells only full body training. Using just dumbbells, you can train every major muscle group in your body. So even if you have limited equipment, you can train effectively. I will discuss 7 dumbbell exercises that taken together provide a complete and balanced full body workout. As you will see, these are mostly major compound movements to efficiently train the large muscle groups of your body. I would also stick around because after showing you the 7 dumbbell exercises, I will give away a 3-day full body routine that you can do with just dumbbells. Let's dive straight into it by discussing the first exercise, which is a dumbbell chest press. If you have a bench available, we do the dumbbell bench press. If there is no bench available, we go for the dumbbell press on the floor. The main muscle groups this exercise trains is your chest, your triceps, and your front deltoids. With both the bench press and floor press, aim to keep your elbows slightly tucked. Flaring your elbows excessively is a common reason why people experience shoulder discomfort with the bench press. If you have dumbbells of different levels of resistance at home and therefore have control over how much weight you can lift, aim for a weight you can do for 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions. If you have just one pair of dumbbells at home, aim to do as many reps as you can with that weight while keeping around 1 to 2 repetitions in reserve at the end of your set. Next up, we have an exercise that mostly trains the back and biceps but also involves the spinal erectors. This is the dumbbell bent over row. A common mistake with this exercise is that people do not lean forward enough. If you stay too upright, your back muscles will be trained with less range of motion, so try to lean forward more. If leaning forward more is challenging because of perhaps low back pain or a lack of mobility, try chest supported rows or one-arm rows instead. Another mistake to avoid is swinging the weights. We want controlled movements and making sure that the back and biceps are the muscle groups doing the work and not that you're using more momentum to lift more weight. As with the bench press, perform 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps if you have different levels of resistance available. If you have only one pair of dumbbells, do as many repetitions you can while keeping 1 to 2 reps in reserve. The third exercise is the standing dumbbell shoulder press. As the name implies, this strains the shoulders but also gives the triceps a good stimulation. Since we do this exercise while standing, you will find that your core muscles are also active in order to stabilize your upper body. There are 2 common mistakes with the shoulder press that I would like to touch upon. The first is overly flaring the elbows to the point that your elbows are behind your body. Pressing from this angle does not put your shoulder in a strong position. To maximize your strength potential, bring the shoulders slightly more in by tucking your elbows. Another mistake is stopping the shoulder press too high. Lower your hands properly to around shoulder height and press the weight back up from that point. With this exercise, we also use 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions. Now it's time to work on the legs, and you either love them or hate them, but now it is time to do Bulgarian split squats. I like this exercise since you often don't need a ton of weight to make them challenging. You also train each leg individually and are able to improve your balance while standing on one leg. This exercise is a good replacement for a traditional barbell squat if you have only dumbbells. There's even research showing similar lower body strength development between Bulgarian split squats and barbell squats. You perform the exercise by placing the instep of your rear foot on a bench, or it can be your couch. Squat down and make sure your heels remain on the floor while you are doing these split squats. If your heels raise off the floor, you probably are standing too close to the bench and can take a step forward. If balancing yourself with Bulgarian split squats is a challenge, you can also perform regular split squats. Doing 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions per leg is a good aim with this exercise. So we have trained a squat pattern with the Bulgarian split squat, and now it is also time to train a hip hinge in order to challenge your hamstrings and glutes, and we do this using the dumbbell Romanian deadlift. As you can see, the main focus with this exercise is pushing your hips back while you lower the dumbbells down. This results in a stretch in the hamstrings and glutes. Once the dumbbells are slightly below your knees, you contract back up. If you have only light dumbbells at home, you can try B-stance Romanian deadlifts or one-legged Romanian deadlifts instead to increase the challenge. Lastly, we have 2 exercises that we do in superset fashion in order to finish off this full body day. That is the dumbbell biceps curl and side raises. Now you may be asking yourself, why do we train a bicep curl but not a triceps exercise? Well, looking at the exercises we did before, we had a bench press and a shoulder press, which also targets the triceps to some extent. But for the biceps, we only had a row variation. So if we had to choose between biceps or triceps training, I would do a biceps curl in this case. However, in the second full body day that I will give away shortly, you will find a triceps isolation exercise. So in this workout we focus a bit more on the biceps, but in the next training sessions, the triceps will get a bit more attention. For the side raises, we have trained the front deltoids via the shoulder press and bench press, and the rear deltoids to some extent via bent over rows. Now it's time to train the last head of the shoulders, the side deltoids. The way this superset works is that you do 10 to 12 reps of biceps curls and then immediately go into 10 to 12 reps of side raises. After this, you rest 1 minute and repeat the process 2 more times until you have reached 3 sets. And that's it for the full body workout. On the screen, you can find an overview of all the exercises we walked through. We have trained the chest, back, shoulders, quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, basically all major muscle groups. But I want to make it easy for you to access this full body workout and other full body workouts you can utilize as well. So if you visit the link in my description, you can sign up to my email list to receive a free example full body routine using just dumbbells. Hopefully this will help you stay active even when gyms are closed and you can continue improving your fitness. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Also subscribe to this channel to support my work and leave me a thumbs up if you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.